Game is all about strategy from the very moment the plane starts flying. If you're playing squads, then you need to know what you're good at, like specific roles. Maybe you are good at spraying down enemies at any distance. Or maybe you are extremely good at close range. Or maybe you are really good at sniping. Maybe you are a good driver. Or maybe you're the guy who knows the whole map, each and every location, and how to rotate each circle. Or maybe you could be the guy for baiting the enemies. Or maybe you can be the guy who uses smokes and grenades really well. Or have a great mind for how to flank your enemy. Or maybe you are the most important role, the one who revives the teammate and supplies them with meds and ammo. No matter what is your role, you have to identify with your squad. The 4 basic roles that every team should have. The first important role is IGL. IGL stands for In-Game Leader, and that is exactly what this player is. Your IGL should be the most experienced player, and who is capable of giving the best call out in any situations. And your IGL should be the player where you put your faith to have major choices decide. These choices will include things like rotations, where to land, when to fight, and when to crash a compound. The second important role is Supporter. Supporter player role is to give support to the whole team, things like reviving teammates, distributing meds and ammo to the team, or watching for potential threats while your team is fighting. A support player will frequently give out personal stats in order to protect the team, such as becoming a bait for opponents, allowing the rest of the squad to put out the offensive damage. And the next role is Entry Fragger. Your Entry Fragger is going to be the player you have in the lead while pushing for someone who is really good in close range. This player in most of the cases put themselves on the line to get knocked, so your team will follow up with a quick trade. In most team fights this is pretty simple, just shoot the guy shooting your teammate, but in buildings, however, is where it may take a while to learn. If you're entry fragging and you know there are opponents inside, it is important to understand that your job is to push through a door and clear out enough space for your teammate to come behind you. Try to give any information you can as quickly possible. As lastly, you need to understand these pushes are in your control, and your teammates will depend on you. If you hesitate or step back and block doorways or don't give any information, you're setting your team to fail. The last role is the sniper. Having a sniper who is talented at shooting is extremely effective in order to make sure you are utilizing this player to the best. It's important to give them the proper gear such as level 3 helmet, as snipers are the one who will be the most trading headshots. And try to give them the highest range scope that your team has to offer. Being a sniper requires a lot of skills. You may not get many kills as your teammates, but you will give a lot of damage, and also removing their armor, making it easier for your team to finish them.